Alright, so you may be wondering, why in the hell does this kid think that teenagers should be on carnivore? Isn't that so bad? Don't we need to eat our fruits and veggies? My bad, bro. I'm trying to fix the lighting over here. Don't we need to eat our fruits and veggies? Don't we need to eat the healthy fats, the nuts, the avocados? Won't you get a heart attack? Like, if you just eat meat, won't you just get heart attack because of saturated fat and cholesterol and how bad they are for you? Well, I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to prove to you that a lot of the things that you've heard is actually completely wrong. So the reason why I think absolutely all teenagers should be on carnivore is for a couple of reasons. So, for a teenager to grow, if you want to be a big, strong, handsome teenage man, then you need to have a high level of testosterone and you need to have a high level of human growth hormone. This is going to carry your puberty and going to carry you through over to building more muscle under your body and building more bone mass and bone structure and becoming taller, as tall as you possibly can, reaching your genetic potential. So we need to have our testosterone and we need to have our human growth hormone very high, and our IGF-1, which is growth hormone, insulin-like growth factor. And in order to have crazy high levels of growth hormone, fasting actually increases your growth hormone by 400%, which I believe to be only 100%, because that's how much we should be having. We should be having this level of growth hormone, the 400%. And so I'm not telling you to skip a day or two of eating. I'm telling you to do this. So there's a such thing as a fasting mimicking diet, which has the same benefits as fasting, but you're giving your body fuel. So when you're fasting, you have a bunch of human growth hormone, but you can't really use it because your body doesn't have the fuel, your body doesn't have the resources into actually being able to use it into your bones, into your face, into like your facial structure, into your muscles. And so it's just left there with a bunch of growth hormone trying to preserve your muscle and trying to preserve your bone mass. And so when you eat a diet which you're eating but you still have all of that growth hormone, you have the growth hormone and you have the stuff to build your body, well, bam. And this is going to increase your testosterone by a lot because of the saturated fat and the cholesterol that you will be eating on this diet. And so you're eating this this fasting mimicking diet of, I actually haven't explained it. So the fasting mimicking diet is a ketogenic diet. A ketogenic diet mimics a fast because your body is running off of fat for fuel and you are in ketosis. Eventually you'll get into ketosis. And so your body's in ketosis, but you're still eating. You have the resources and you have the human growth hormone. That's going to help you grow exponentially. But the keto diet, I'm not going to stop it there. I want to keep going further into the rabbit hole. So we have the keto diet, which is just basically no carbs, like no fruits, no starchy grains or carbs and stuff, because that's totally evolutionary wrong. But so we have none of that. And then it's just meat and veggies. But the only issue that I have with veggies is that they have so much plant defense chemicals. Veggies and nuts, they have so much plant defense chemicals that when our body ingests it, it actually blocks our body from being able to absorb nutrients from the meat that we're eating. And so it's kind of counterintuitive to be eating broccoli with a steak or nuts with eggs, for example, like a breakfast of peanut butter and eggs. It's totally counterintuitive because these plants are trying to defend itself. It's trying to defend its child and itself. Nuts are literally just the plant's babies. And so why would a plant want you to eat its babies? It wouldn't. Why would a plant want you to eat its limbs, its arms, its leaves? It wouldn't, and so it defends itself. And when these plants defend itself, it has a such things called plant defense chemicals, which kind of try to make you and other animals not eat it again. It doesn't want you to eat it. And so it has defense chemicals within it because it can't punch or kick, so that you don't eat it again. It gives you these adverse effects like bloating, nausea, heart attacks, heart disease. Why did I say okay, so it gives you all these things because it doesn't want you to go back and eat it again. And we've actually studied this, where when you go to a zoo and you're not supposed to feed the monkeys anything because they have to eat their own diet, well, they get sick when you feed them stuff, when they go against their own diet, because they get heart attacks, they get the heart diseases, they die off, they die early. And the genetic age of humans is supposed to be 120 years old. Crazy, because everyone's dying at like 60, 70 nowadays. It's absolutely crazy. And when we were living to 120, so the thing with living to 120 is that you can look at the average life expectancy, but that's including the people who die at birth. And so when you have a lot of babies dying at birth, it's going to take the average life expectancy down by a lot. So we're not supposed to only live 60, 70 years. We're supposed to live a lot longer than that. We're supposed to live 120 years. 120. And so when we take out all of these fruits and these veggies and these nuts and these things that are holding us back by so much, we actually end up living to 120 years old. And I will be the living proof of that, because I am starting carnivore at 15 years old, and I really hope that these past 15 years won't affect me too much. And the other thing that I have with vegetables is that they block you from being able to absorb nutrients. They have anti-nutrients, not just plant defense chemicals. They have such thing as called anti-nutrients, which I think every single plant really has, as well as plant defense chemicals. So the anti-nutrients found in plants makes your body not able to absorb the nutrients that you eat. So we're saying, oh, fruits are so important, veggies are so important, nuts are so important for like the healthy fats and all this. But with the whole fruit, veggie, and nuts thing, like, you know how tiger nuts have so much selenium in them? Not much your body can actually absorb. One, your body can't even really absorb the nutrients found in these fruits and nuts and veggies. But the other thing is that it blocks other nutrients that you're eating from being able to be absorbed. So you eat eggs, the most nutrient-dense thing on the planet, with some nuts, or you have a nice breakfast, you have a nice keto breakfast of broccoli, some spinach, and some eggs. Perfect. You're not going to really be able to absorb many of the nutrients that you're getting in those eggs. And so your body's not going to be able to absorb and to be able to utilize those eggs into building your body, which is super important at a young age, which is super important when you're a teenager. And if you're concerned about carbs, I wouldn't be. If you're concerned that you're not going to have a lot of energy, I wouldn't be. Because you start carnivore, you're gonna have to go through a transitioning phase. Of course you are, because your body's not used to just running off of fat for fuel, and you're probably gonna feel like shit for a little while. But then after that, you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna have like so much more energy. You're gonna have so much more vitality, so much more mental clarity, and you're just gonna feel so much better. Because you're not having these ups and downs and spikes in blood sugars. I actually had hypoglycemia before this, and it's completely cured. I used to have so low energy throughout the whole day, and I found out the real cause. The real cause was because I had low blood sugar. Dangerously low blood sugar to where I could fucking drop dead. I was eating fruits, veggies, nuts, berries, and meat. Whole food diet, which is like so healthy, so healthy. I was suffering, bro. I was suffering. My gym experience went down. My muscle growth went down. Everything went downhill. And as soon as I started carnivore, my blood sugar, my energy skyrocketed, and it stayed up there. Instead of having like bumps and bumps and bumps of energy, I had consistent energy. That's giving your body consistent energy to grow and thrive on. That is why I believe that teenagers should eat carnivore. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, comment meat, because that's what you're going to be eating after this video. I don't know. I really hope that you can take it into consideration, and I really hope that you can like, comment, and subscribe if this video has given you real value. If it hasn't, then don't, because that means I haven't helped you and I don't deserve it. But if you want any coaching, if you want any help, just comment down below. I can send you a free coaching call plan. And yeah, that's really it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe so that I can get out to more people and I can help more people learn about the carnivore diet. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye. Hold on. Mwah!